Welcome to Career Dice. I am Naval Marwa, founder of Magna Global HR Services Private Limited. Thanks very much for accepting our invitation to be a part of our advisory panel and helping us to develop Career Dice into a formidable career enhancement and job hunting tool. I'm sure with your support, Career Dice would be a useful service, and in turn, it may help you to make your career too. In this video, I'm going to tell you about my idea of Career Dice and why I started Career Dice. What should one expect from Career Dice? I'm starting with a line that I wrote sometime about 15 years ago about my own profession. And I'm quoting, "Blessed are those touched by a recruiter, because there is a world of difference between being asked for a job and asking for a job." I truly believe recruitment is a very noble profession. We recruiters brings the opportunity of growth and pride when we connect or headhunt a candidate. Having said that, I also recognize a harsh fact. And that fact is, as a headhunter, my livelihood depends upon the talent and the cooperation of the candidate I headhunt. So in that sense, I carry a sense of gratitude for each candidate I connect with or I headhunt. I'm an executive search professional, a headhunter for last 3 decades. I may have interviewed or assessed the careers of more than close to 10,000 people. I have overseen placements, over 5,000 placements, which means that many careers I have positively impacted. It gives me the opportunity to understand people and their careers very closely. I have seen people rising and analyze what made them grow. I have seen people not rising as much as they have the talent, or in distress, or in failing to achieve. And I try to understand the reason behind that too. Many of my candidates consulted me during their tough time and also during the good time of their careers. Many benefited from my counseling and appreciated in their style. Off and on, I keep on getting suggestions or requests to start some career counseling services. Perhaps people felt good when with my counseling. During Corona lockdown, this distress call became too sharp and too high. Now I know while my counseling and advisory can help a person to make a better decision, but here most of them were having a sort of career crisis. For them, a job or assignment is needed on yesterday basis. Whenever someone came to me actively looking for a job, unfortunately I felt very handicapped because I cannot help any person beyond the active mandates on my hand at that given time. And that's where you feel sometimes incapable of helping somebody. And that made me thinking of Career Dice. My first worry was the cost. We headhunters are very expensive. It's not possible for an individual to afford the cost of headhunter that a corporate can. And also no headhunter can work on a success phase fee for an individual as we do, some of us, we do for the corporates. Though I work largely on retained search where I'm paid for my time irrespective of the result. So the cost has to be such that an individual could afford to risk. As on date, there is no charges because we will need your inputs in framing the prices. Once the value it deliver is visible, then probably we'll put some price. Second, it must put a Career Dice subscriber ahead of common job seeker. That's the foremost. This is where our headhunting techniques can be of great use, and I'm going to put them into use. Career services, Dice services would be in 2 parts. Part number 1, analytical, advisory, counseling and preparatory services. This is most to help to clear this thing. And number 2, job hunting services. So first part is advisory, counseling, and preparatory services. In that, a thorough career analysis and counseling. It must show a mirror to the person that there should be strong also self-realization and recognition of one's strength, USP, unexploited strength to the person concerned. So that's the first and foremost. I will do first and then I'll train other people to do that. Assistance in identifying job pools. A clarity and assist in identifying not just the companies but the decision makers who put them ahead of the common job seekers. Preferably, we should be able to target jobs even before the jobs comes into public domain. Additional communication weapons. Apart from preparing resume, they prepare communication weapons that can be used to entice key hiring decision makers or influence to break the ice. This would be in addition to obviously an advice how to make an impactful and truthful resume. And number 2, job hunting services. In that, my first one is innovative talent bank, acquisitor bank. The most tedious and time-consuming part is finding the names and contacts of the key hiring decision makers in the targeted companies. That takes a lot of time. That's where I come with an idea of a pooled talent acquisitors bank. This work on a principle. What I have may be useful to others like me. What others have may be useful to me. So we will be on a sharing basis. More details will be given inside where we are asking these details. Facilitator and shooting pad, that's the second part. Career Dice will act as a facilitator that will protect the identity of the job hunter and also to ensure only a quality communication go to the talent acquisitors, lest they become immune to communication. We do not want to bombard with them too many informations that they stop receiving it. So important that we create some quality mechanism. Remember one thing crucial, that it is you who hunting the job. Your participation is going to be the key differentiator. Job hunting assistant does not mean that you provide your resume and somebody will line up the employers to interviews. You share your tab, talent acquisition bank, and other would shares too. You may find that we are using existing recruitment software because it's more relevant and useful. In user interface complied with the job hunting. To start with, you will need a couple of hours to fill the questionnaire to help us to analyze and strategize for you. Please read the page below carefully. After that, click on the button apply, which is there on the top of the page, and you will be taken to a questionnaire, self-analysis and self-help. Those questionnaires are especially designed not only to get requisite information from you, but also to force you to think and introspect. Should you start thinking like a headhunter, you will land that best desired imagined job, the best opportunity you deserve. At most of the questionnaires, in the question I have inserted a small video. A series is what I have made, what you can see in the YouTube. What is the importance, telling you to what is the importance of the question, how it is going to help you. And my suggestion is to pay attention so that you get benefited, not now get started. And I wish you best of the career dice and best of the career in future. Thank you.